Hello, hello. May peace and blessings be with you. I know this crazy human almost did not show up today. It's almost 1 a.m. If you're wondering how I'm still awake, I'm still awake. I have not gone to bed yet. Today it's been a fantastic day. It's been a long day for sure, but it's been a fantastic day. And I hope that your week has gone by really well. And I hope that it has been a productive week. I hope that you have gotten a lot of things that you had in mind at the beginning of the week. You got a lot of those done. And I hope that you have a plan for what you're going to try to tackle next week as well. Today, I want to talk about the need to convince others. Do you even need to do that? So I want to ask you if you are super convinced about your own ideas, about your own vision. Do you have clarity on that? As long as you have that, you can just keep on going. So many times I feel that we wait until we have other people's validation, other people's blessing before we pursue something that makes sense to us, right? As long as it makes sense to you, that is all that matters, right? Other people don't always know 100% what your vision is, what you're trying to pursue, but you know deep down inside what you're pursuing and why you're doing that. As long as you're clear on your why, as long as you're clear on your intention, as long as you know where you're headed, that is all that matters. You don't need to worry about, having other people's buy in, and, they don't necessarily need to sign off on your ideas, your vision, especially at the beginning. Sometimes we wait until we are convinced that our coaches understand our vision, our coaches sign off on what we're about to do. I'm here to tell you that every coach out there is going to tell you based on their experience and based on their knowledge and their own expertise, right? They do not possess the combination of skills, experiences, and passion that you have for your vision, right? So go with what makes sense to you, right? So many times I say that, even whatever I am sharing, whatever however I'm building solutions or whatever my experience has been, I'm happy to share that. But at the same time, I don't want my clients to just follow that as is, right? I want them to really incorporate their own way of doing things in that, because I know that they will be so much more successful when they're doing it their way, right? When you read a book, you're not implementing every single thing the book says, right? You're basically doing an interpretation of that, and then you're implementing your own interpretation. That is a beautiful thing. So when you're doing that, you're not really waiting for other people's blessing in that, right? You're really going with how you understand it, how you comprehend it, and that is what you're implementing. The same is true for business. I really want you to really dig deep inside and find out your own reasoning for doing that. And as long as you have clarity, you just keep on going. And even if you don't have 100% clarity when you begin, that is okay. You do not need, crystal clear vision at the beginning. You just need to get started. You need to get more input, more data based on what you're pursuing, right? And then you can tweak things and keep on building, keep on going. Sometimes from outside influences, we change our minds, right? We build a beautiful, whatever, a beautiful funnel, a beautiful web page or whatever. And then when we have other people's input, sometimes that makes us want to take that back. What we did, take that back. I want you to not do that to yourself. Of course, take their recommendation into consideration, but at the end of the day, it's your vision that you're executing. So go with that. I almost feel like, entrepreneurs, when they're building something brand new, they're like little children. And if, coaches out there and advisors out there are giving them feedback, this isn't right and that isn't right and all of that, we're kind of shattering their confidence at the same time too. I don't want you to take it like that. I don't want you to, if it makes you feel bad, ignore that feedback, right? Ignore that advice. I want you to do things your way. You're going to get to a point where you really build confidence and you know that I understand this coach gave me this feedback and now I understand how to implement it, right? When it makes sense to you, go for it, implement it. But until that happens, don't take that advice and change your own mind, right? Because I so many times I've seen that people, their progress stalls. They don't want to keep going. They don't want to take action. They want to hide. They want to not even build their business. They want to abandon their idea. They want to go chase some other idea. They don't want to pursue it. I want you to not do that to yourself. I really want you to pursue it, right? Give it a go. Just see what happens. And after you have implemented it, now you have data based on your own experience, based on your own, doing the work. And then you can take that information and then decide, right? Do I abandon this idea, or now do I tweak it some more and keep going, right? So anything that's been done, it wasn't done before, right? And it other people probably could not have understood that until that happened, right? Even in my own business, the way I'm doing it, some of the things that I share with people, sometimes people very close to me tell me it's crazy. And I'm like, watch me do it. Crazy is okay because it makes sense to me, right? So many times I am not pursuing something because of the finances, because of the revenue, right? Sometimes I'm pursuing an idea because it is my passion. It is there to just build goodness in the world. It does not necessarily need to bring revenue. So as long as you are clear and you're pursuing what makes sense to you, keep on going, my friend. I don't want you to stop. Oh my goodness, I have Courtney here. Courtney, I thought I was the only crazy human awake at 1 a.m. And here you are. You're here as well. I love you. Oh my goodness. Are you awake with excitement? Or are you awake because of your new dog, Sadie? I hope you're feeling well. Courtney, you're more amazing. I love you so super much. I'm so happy you're here. But I want you to go to bed too. I'm excited to have you here, but at the same time, I feel like you should be sleeping. No? Courtney's like, yeah, right back at you. You should be sleeping too. Almost. We had a pretty late dinner and I was just relaxing on the couch and I was like, "Oh my goodness, I didn't do my live stream yet. I better get to it." So here I am. Oh, Sadie's snoring. Yep, very soon, Courtney. Very soon I'll be going to bed. I just wanted to hop on, just talk about, if we need to convince others of our idea. So, Courtney, do share your thoughts about that too. What do you think? Do we need to convince others? I personally feel that so many times we hold ourselves back thinking, what will other people think, right? How will other people take whatever we're doing? You don't have to worry about that, right? The right people who are meant for you will be attracted to you. The people who are not meant for you, they will go find somebody else who they can be helped by, right? And so many times I think that even like our family and friends don't fully understand sometimes when we're at the beginning phases of pursuing our business ideas. A lot of times they're really trying to protect us, right? They really have our best interests at heart, but the way I think they convey it does not always feel like that they are encouraging us, and that's okay. Keep on going. Keep doing your thing. Oh my goodness, T minus 11 hours till I get to hug you. Yes. No convincing needed. The right people will come at the right time. Yes. Yes. Courtney, I am so excited. I cannot wait. That's why I was asking, are you not sleeping because of excitement? Because we're gonna get to see each other very soon. Create a trusted connection and referral network. Yes. Absolutely. I think having a community is so super important, right? People who really get you, who really understand you. I think that family and friends come around eventually. That may not happen at the beginning, but they do come around eventually. So until that happens, it's okay to it's actually very much needed to have a community of people who understand your vision. But even until you have that, I feel like even if you don't have people who get you, I think it's harder to do it alone. I understand that. But at the same time, I think you can. You have to rely on your own belief that this idea is going to work. Because I am so convinced that if I am not fully, oh my gosh, this sounds so funny. It's like a cyclical relationship here. If I am not sure that my idea is going to work, I am not taking the type of action I need to be taking, right? I am holding myself back. I am not pursuing it wholeheartedly because I'm not convinced. Once I become convinced, that this idea is going to work, man, I'm like, unstoppable. And that's how I want you to be. It doesn't really matter what other people are saying. Just go with your vision, just do it, implement it, and then, learn from that and then see what happens, right? Everything I do, I feel like it's like a, trial run. We're just piloting it, we're just seeing how it goes. At least that's how I pursue it. And then once we've done it, then we go back and we say, okay, we tried it one time, this was successful or that was not successful. What do we need to do differently? And then we just go back at it again and we keep going until it works. Courtney's saying, I can help most people, but may not always be the best to help them. So I refer to people I trust in the best interest of the people or client all the time and receive referrals the same way. Yep, absolutely. Same here. And I feel like, I'm not meant to help everyone. And I get that, right? And it's totally okay to even feel that, right? For a long time, I struggled with that, right? I felt that I needed to have all of the answers. And if I didn't, I needed to go learn and, research and do that myself. No longer the case, right? I have so many connections in my network now with trusted people that I would send my clients to, right? People I use that who have helped me, right? I would refer my clients to them because they are people I trust. They've helped me. So I think when that's a very good point, Courtney, and very important point. So we want to constantly be growing that network, right? You don't need to have all of the answers. It's actually a good idea that you don't have all the answers. You want to be leveraging your network. You want to be leveraging the skills and strengths of other people around you. That way, we're all thriving together and getting somewhere together. Oh my goodness, Adriana is awake too. Adriana, we're like, what's going on? Adriana also cannot sleep because she's excited about her workshop happening on Saturday. Adriana, we're talking about, do we need to try to convince others of our ideas before we pursue them? Please share your thoughts as well. Adriana, it was so much fun having you here with me last night. I really, really enjoyed our conversation. Adriana is saying, no, I can't. Yes. Oh my, what a subject. Yes. Yeah. So, Adriana, I'm so grateful for our conversation yesterday. You know what came up for me through that conversation? I was talking about one of my fears. So, Urdu is my primary language, right? Urdu is what I learned growing up, and I used to speak very fluently, but I'm no longer fluent in Urdu. And I want to do videos, create videos, talk in Urdu, but I am very self-conscious. I love speaking to my parents and my siblings and other family members in Urdu, but I don't really speak in Urdu at home anymore, right? My husband, my kids, they speak English at home. So I am very self-conscious when I speak Urdu. So the fear that came up around that is that I'm going to trip over my words, but I trip over my words in English too. I should not worry, but I should just do it. So very soon, one day, I'm going to make it happen. I think I'm going to say the wrong words because, like as I am speaking, I feel that I'm going to not come up with the right word to say in Urdu. And I feel like I'm going to say the wrong word. But I have that fear about English too. It's like so weird. Oh my goodness. Courtney said we're going to work on that tomorrow. Sounds good, Courtney. Yeah, Courtney and I are going to see each other tomorrow. So I'm going to have a session with Courtney. She's going to help me overcome this. When I'm speaking to my parents, I'm not self-conscious, right? Like it's like I'm very comfortable. But I think it's just something about being online and speaking Urdu and feeling that, I don't know, my message will not resonate or something. I don't know. I need to probably join like an Urdu Toastmasters club or something, right? Where I can practice. Haha. Adriana's like, yep, there's something else there. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. One of these days we'll tackle that. Starting tomorrow, seems like. But it's very strange, right? Because Urdu is my first language, right? But I think I find Urdu to be so beautiful, and I think that I'm not going to do justice to it when I speak it. I think that's probably my reason for not pursuing it. My little guy is saying, good night, love you, bug. Go to bed. Yeah, my people are still awake too. Your message is important, doesn't matter what language you choose. Yep, absolutely. So see, I understand that, but at the same time, I don't know, I feel, yeah. Adriana, you need to be inside my head, right? She's like, start before you're ready. Yes. I just need to do it. I just need to do it, and then I'll get over this fear, I guess, right? So I will. Maybe tomorrow when I see Courtney, I will, make a video in Urdu with her. That should be fun. Oh my goodness. I love having you here. But I do want you all to go to bed also. I know. As much as I'm, enjoying this, I feel like look at the time. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect. I so understand that, Courtney, but I think my fear is not like how I guess it's not like how it's gonna make me look. My fear is that it is such a beautiful language. Am I going to butcher it? Right? Am I gonna not do justice to it? I think that is what I worry about. And I don't want to disappoint my Urdu, like grade school Urdu teacher. That is what's coming up for me. I don't want to disappoint her. Yes, Adriana, you have a good point. In 1 year, you'll be grateful you start today. Yep. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see how that goes. I keep saying maybe. Courtney's so gonna make me do it tomorrow. Yes, it'll come back like riding a bike. Yes. So when I go to Pakistan, it takes me about 24 hours, right? 24 hours, I am there and I'm like just listening to everything. After 24 hours, then I'm like, okay, now I can be up to speed and I can speak and no problem. Yep. Take me away. Love, love, love it. All right, friends. I am loving having you here, but I also want you to go to bed. But before you go, I'm going to share my mastermind, dreambelievelaunch.com. So after a lot of consideration, reconsideration, I have a new kickoff happening on February. I say new kickoff. New cohort is starting on February. I'm looking at the calendar. February 2nd will be the kickoff call for that one. And when you join, I've just decided I'm going to begin at the beginning again, and it'll be totally fun, right? And when you join, then you get to work with me for 12 months from when you join the mastermind. And starting February 2nd, we'll basically, figure out what needs to be built and all that good stuff. Week 1, we'll talk about idea clarity, and then we'll begin working on your lead magnets and things like that. So if you feel that you are ready to take action and you want to have a paid program launch in the next 12 weeks, then please join the mastermind. Check it out. So when you enroll, after you join the kickoff call, if you still feel it's not for you, I will give you 100% refund. I don't want your money unless you're going to get benefit from it, unless you're going to really, show up, do the work, and really see your program getting launched. So that is what we're doing. And it's just going to be amazing. I sat down and I looked at all of the things that my current cohort has built already, right? We've only been doing this for about 3 weeks, and such amazing stuff they have built. And they're launching their lead magnets this weekend, and it's just going to be amazing. I'm just so excited. It fills up my heart just seeing how much progress they're making, and just to feel that I get to be a facilitator of their success. I'm going to watch their programs getting built, and I'm going to watch them helping so many people, and, just living a fulfilled life with doing the work they're meant to do. It is just so heartwarming. I feel like I don't even have words to describe how that feels. And I'm going to just keep on going. We're just going to keep doing this. You love this mastermind. So helpful. And you get the things done. Yes, Courtney, thank you so much. I actually woke up to a very beautiful testimonial from one of she's not in my mastermind yet, but it was just so beautiful seeing a message from her. And I was like, oh, what a nice way to start my Friday morning. That was beautiful. Yes, Adriana, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for your workshop tomorrow too. It's going to be amazing. And you're going to record it, right? I'm going to enroll and I want to get the recording because it'll be amazing. I'm super excited for that. Courtney's saying relax and let the words flow. Don't overthink. Speak from the heart. Yep. I'm so going to do that. Oh my goodness. Better than a shot in the knee. Courtney, so sorry to hear that. That was like, yeah, I felt so bad, when I heard about that. I hope that your knee is feeling better. And I'm also concerned about you driving tomorrow. Just see how you're feeling tomorrow morning and then decide. All right, friends, please get some rest, get some sleep, have a fantastic weekend. I will see you tomorrow at some point in English or Urdu. Who knows? It'll be a surprise. I will do that. Adriana, I absolutely will do that. I'm not backing out. I may just drive all the way to you, Courtney. So I guess I'm making that offer if you like. Yes. Good night, Adriana. Best wishes for tomorrow. And I will be back And I'm so close to finishing this challenge, right? Only a few more days left. All right, friends, may peace and blessings be with you. Have a blast. Have a wonderful night. We'll talk soon. Bye.